We've all been there. We book a job, maybe the price was decided on, or maybe it wasn't. But the day of the appointment arrives and you're told by the client, oh, I won't be there. My guest today to talk about this is Steve Toburen, the founder of Homefront Success, and someone who has no doubt faced that situation many times. Steve, I have an appointment. You're coming today. I won't be there. Steve, welcome to the program.
Well, thank you, Jeff. I'm happy to be here. Always fun time with you.
And today's topic is a good one because some business owners might cringe, Steve, when they hear that. I won't be there when you arrive, or keys under the mat, or something like that. But talk about that. What's the upside? Is there an upside to that when that does happen to a business owner?
Yeah, there's a great upside to it, Jeff, because I can bang that job out if they're a regular returning client. You know, if I've been part of the family, so to speak, for the last 12, 15 years, in their home once or twice a year, it's just a routine thing. I just as soon Mrs. Jones be out of there. I can do a good job, but I don't have to chit chat. I can make up my time that I'm probably running behind, or the same, even better for my techs. But I'm assuming you're more focused on a first-time client, and that's where things, the wheels tend to come off the truck, so to speak. Am I right? Is that what you'd like to focus on?
I think so. I agree, Steve. If you have that relationship and they're not going to be there, you can trust payment's going to happen. The house is ready for whatever service you're offering. But that first time client, how much trust do we have in that client, Steve? What do you think?
Uh, a first-time client, I have very little trust in today's society, nor we shouldn't. So let's talk about the first-time client. Now, when they say to me on the phone or whatever, I trust you, just go ahead and do the work. That's when that early warning thing starts beeping in my head, and I go beep, beep, beep. Watch out ahead, because when they're not there, and I haven't worked for them before, there's no way to preset their expectations, no way to define with them pre-existing problems, so to speak. So in other words, I want to clearly define expectations. And the way I'm going to do that usually is I'll say, we'll be happy to work with you on that, but let's do a quick remote video walkthrough. And that's something I really, really promote in my Winning Over Your Callers seminars, which is if they can't be there, let's walk through using FaceTime, WhatsApp, or just like you and I are right now with their tablet on a Zoom call, so we can go through the home, see what's out there waiting for me, and I can preset expectations. And the other reason for that, Jeff, is that when we haven't preset expectations, when they don't even know me or who I am, then when they come back to the home after I've done a really hard job, they're going to bring out their big magnifying glass. And nobody, I don't care how good you are, can deal with a magnifying glass. You probably have learned that with Raylene, right?
A lot of truth to that close scrutiny, Steve. Yes.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do there is if I'm stuck with a first-time caller and she's not there or he's not there, I'm going to carefully write down everything, any pre-existing problem, any concern, anything that didn't come out right on the work order, and train my technicians to do the same. Or even better, just take a picture of it with the cell phone, send it to the office, have the tech send it to the office, and then the office will call the client and say, you know, Steve was at your home and he noticed this concern. Are you aware of it? And then if they say, well, no, I'm not, then you just, well, may I text you a photo of what he noticed? And that's a great way to do it, because It's all about clearly defining expectations. Normally, we just say, so Mrs. Jones, for a first-time client, we really, really recommend that you be there to meet our crew, to see who we are. You can walk through the job. And then afterwards, if you need to leave, we're fine with that. So that's probably the best thing to do. And really to a point where we didn't even give them the option. And then if they say, no, I trust you, then we switch into the other things I just shared. Thank you. You know me better than I do myself.
Hey, takes a village, Steve. Thank you for this today.